Hi everyone, welcome back. Problem of the day today for GFG is longest prefix suffix. This is a very well-known question, most commonly asked. This question is also an algorithm for KMP for pattern matching. So what is longest prefix suffix? We are given a string of characters. We have to find the length of the longest proper prefix, which is also a proper suffix. This means that prefix and suffix can be overlapping, but they should not be of equal length equal to the entire string. Means if there are 4 characters, it can only be equal to 3 maximum. So how to do this? The first thing that we can think of is two pointers we can take, one for prefix and one for suffix. Now what should we initialize our pointers with? Prefix shall begin with a 0. Now suffix cannot begin with 0 because they cannot be equal. It can only be begin by first index, because the suffix can only begin by first index. It cannot be equal to the prefix. So for prefix we shall take 0, for suffix we shall begin with 1. Now what shall be our next approach? One thing that we know is if the characters are equal, we shall move our pointers ahead, right? So if the characters are equal, if the prefix character pointer and pointer character and the suffix pointer character is equal, then we shall move the pointers ahead. Now what if they are not equal? If the characters are not equal at the pointers, what we will want? We will want to know one thing is that if the characters are not equal, we will have to start from the beginning for searching all the characters. So that shall be an square approach. It will not work for 10 to the power 6 constraints. What if we store our longest prefix suffix for every index in our array or a DP? If we store that, so for some length, for the prefix length pointer, the character at that is not matching, we will want to find out if for this length it is not working. For length minus 1, if we know what is the longest prefix suffix, means how many characters of the prefix are equal to the suffix. So that many characters we do not have to match, right? We just have to match other character after that. So that is what we will do. We shall store the longest prefix suffix for every index in a DP. If the character is equal to our pointers, then we shall move the pointers ahead. If they are not equal, we will want to find out the next length. What shall be the next length that we need to match, and which we will get from the longest prefix suffix is stored for that length minus 1. It will give us the longest prefix, which is also suffix, so that many characters we do not have to match, we just have to match the character after that. So this is the basic idea behind this. Now moving to the solution, we will keep our DP to store the longest prefix suffix for each index. This length pointer is for prefix. What length of prefix is also a suffix. Now for suffix we shall use a pointer I. We shall move from 1 to str.length. Updation we will do according to our conditions. So first condition is when the characters are equal, we shall just increase the pointer, store it in our DP that this is the longest prefix suffix for ith index, and increase I. Now the other condition is that if the characters are not equal, now for what length we need to check, which character we need to check, how many we can skip. So if our prefix is already 0, then we have nothing to skip, we have to check that. So we will just increase I. If already it does not match with the first character, then it cannot match with anything else. So we just have to increase the I or the suffix index. Otherwise we shall try to maximize our length. So for length it is not matching, so for length minus 1 we will find out from our DP which is the longest prefix which is also a suffix, means the length of prefix which is also suffix. So these many characters are already equal. So that many characters we shall store in our length, and we shall try to check for that character, is it matching or not. Is it matching, then we shall move ahead. Otherwise we shall again come to this step and find out for length minus 1 what is the longest prefix suffix. So this is how we know how many characters we can skip, because those prefix characters are already in suffix, already equal to suffix. So they are overlapping, we do not have to check them. The next character we shall be checking. If they match, we increase our pointers and store it. Otherwise, we again update our length. So this is the idea behind the longest prefix suffix. Now our answer would be stored at the last index in our DP, so we just have to return that. So we have returned dp_str.length minus 1, which will be the longest prefix suffix. I hope you guys would have got the approach. Thanks for watching the video. Have fun. Bye.